YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than the videos I've been doing lately. It's just something that I've been wanting to talk about. I want to do different types of videos and hit different types of topics. So I just wanted to briefly touch up on this topic right here, the war that's going on between men and women. And this topic's been on my mind a lot lately. So yeah, let's jump into it. So it's an obvious war between men and women right now. And I think it's really a US problem, but I think it's also in other places as well, all around the world. But I feel like in the US, it's a little bigger than it is in other places. And I've been noticing this for maybe 2 or 3 years. 2 or 3 years now, I started to notice how crazy this war between men and women have gotten. Between this red pill, blue pill, women are also doing their thing, and people are just battling it out over, to me, nonsense. Like, men and women, I feel like we should be working together, but for some reason that's not how it's going lately. I've noticed that anything a man says nowadays, if it has anything to do with a woman, he gets called all types of names like zesty or sassy or anything like that. And the same with women. If a woman says anything about a man, then she gets attacked by other women. If she publicly defends a man, she gets called a pick me. If a man publicly defends a woman, he gets called a simp, or he gets people tell him that he's pandering. You niggas ain't even know what pandering was last year. Why can't we have genuine conversations about men and women? Why do men always have to agree with the man's side and women always have to agree with the woman's side? Like, use your brain and make a logical decision in an argument. When these arguments happen amongst groups of people, men and women, it seems that everyone is trying to stick to their side. Just open your mind. Open your mind and think for yourself. Stop going with the group. It's not pandering if you're defending a woman. And it's not a pick me if a woman is defending a man. Like, just give your honest opinion on different conversations. Why is this a thing now? I don't know, honestly. I think maybe social media has to play a part in this. Maybe that we have access to each other a lot more than ever before. It's so easy to get in contact with someone nowadays. It's so easy to see what's going on in other people's lives because people are posting everything online. There's conversations being had online a lot more, and it's opening up more discussions. I would say maybe that has something to do with it, but it seems like to me like men and women enjoy fighting each other online. A lot of women are saying men aren't masculine anymore. Men are saying women aren't feminine anymore. And in ways, both of those are true. Women believe that men aren't the same as they were 100 years ago. And I think we can all agree to that. I mean, it has to do with more. The skills to live back then aren't the skills you need to live nowadays. The skills to make ends meet aren't the same skills that you need nowadays. In the early 1900s, there wasn't computer science. So people going into that field nowadays, they may not be as handy. They may not be a mechanic. Not saying that they can't. I'm just saying maybe they aren't. That doesn't make them any less of a man, in my opinion. At the end of the day, we're working for money. At the end of the day, all the jobs that we take, we do it for money. I seen a post from a woman one time saying, stop arguing with women and go build a house. And although that is kind of funny, I ain't gonna cap, that's funny, but it's stupid at the same time. Like, the average man nowadays is not gonna know how to build a house. Yes, I know that. How can I spend my time building a house when I gotta go to work to bring home money? Chances are I'm not gonna know how to do both. Chances are I'm gonna spend my life working, bringing home money to take care of my family. I'm not at the same time going to be learning how to build houses. And also, houses aren't as simple as they were back in those times. Now it's not just one or two people building a house. You need like literally a team of people to build houses nowadays. There's so much that goes into houses nowadays, between the plumbing and the electricity and all other things that goes into building a house nowadays. Not saying that there aren't men that can do both. I'm sure there's plenty of men that can. The numbers are just going to dwindle due to the society that we live in nowadays. I can't really have a full-time job and be building houses on the side. You know, being that building houses isn't my job. I'm not getting paid for it. It's not really a skill that most men are going to pick up. Same with being a mechanic and things like that. Now, granted, many men do still have these qualities. Many men still can do these things. But as time goes on, less and less men are going to know how to do it, and it's just going to be left up to the men who get paid to do those type of things. Simply, men just aren't as handy as they used to be. As long as he knows how to handle the situation when the situation arises, why does it matter? Why does it matter? And the same goes on the other side. You can't expect a woman to want to sit at home and do your laundry and cook for you and clean and do all those things, because times change. A lot of women went to school and got degrees, and they want to utilize those degrees nowadays. In today's world, a lot of women are bringing in a lot of money into the household. In some cases, sometimes more than men. So you may have to contribute to the cooking and the cleaning around the house sometimes. Times have changed. I feel like people just need to adapt and stop bitching about it. We want all of these qualities in one person. And sometimes some of the things that people are asking for is just not possible. And if people can start to think logically and stop arguing with each other about it, just think logically. Things are way more expensive than they were before. A lot of the time, one income is not going to be enough. Maybe you need two incomes. A down payment on a house nowadays is more than the house was worth total back in the day. What it all boils down to is men need women and women need men. A lot of women nowadays are saying that the world would go on just fine if there were no more men in it. Now, you can't honestly believe that. Even if you exclude the fact that you need men to create more women, because you can't just get pregnant on your own, even if you exclude that fact, men play an important role in society. You can't honestly believe that men aren't necessary to the world. The engineers who maintain the infrastructure are mainly men. Crane and tower operators, vehicle mechanics, power line installers, plumbers, pipe fitters, electrical engineers, construction workers, and so much more. Not saying that women can't do these jobs. Obviously, women can do these jobs. But at this current time, 97% of men are currently doing those jobs. And that's not just a number that I came up with off the top of my head. I actually looked it up. 97% to 99% of men are doing all the jobs I just named. And that's only a few of them. Men play a very important role in society, just like women play a very important role in society. And I feel like we just need to learn how to coexist with each other. At the end of the day, we're all just a byproduct of the society that we live in nowadays. This is the way society made us. We are adapting to the new world around us. Some things are necessary to learn, and some things may not be as necessary to learn. And in 100 years, things are going to change all over again. In 100 years, people may only know how to program these other machines to do mechanical work or to be a crane operator. Maybe those are things that we won't even be doing in 100 years. Maybe we're going to build robots to do all of those things. But at this time, those jobs are necessary. Learning how to do certain things that we were doing back in 1905, it's not as important now in 2023 going into 2024. Let's just learn to live with each other and stop bickering and arguing and bitching and all that bullshit with each other about men need to do this, men need to be more like this, women need to do this, the modern woman that. All that shit is getting annoying to see online. And I know at the end of the day, this video is not going to change anything. But I just really wanted to touch up on this topic and get some things, just put it out there. I just wanted to talk about it. But if you are watching this video, I say just do your part, especially when you're online and you're watching these videos and people in the comments arguing about men and women and all that other shit. Just do your part to not contribute to the bullshit in that. With the, don't pander to women and, simp this and, the modern woman that. Man, that lingo is annoying as hell right now. And everybody that's playing into it is annoying as hell. And I feel like in a few years, everybody gonna look back and be like, damn, that shit was lame as hell. And I was really in that. I'm telling you right now, it's lame as hell. Let's just end that bullshit battle. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Please like, subscribe, If you made this far in the video, definitely subscribe to your boy. You know what I'm saying? Share the video with the people. Share the video with the homies. Please drop me a comment in the comment section. And that's all I have for today. Peace.